Today, a nature evolution. It is by the nature, by the creator, how all universe design are accurate. This subject is a more, you can say, a tough or strong logically to every function of whole universe. And there is a lot of second and third principles, how they operate and how they function. From sixth stage up to one stage, where our planet are, you can say Earth. There is a person who designed that theory, you can say, a Dorman. Its whole nutshell is about 14,000 million light years. They call the Big Bang theory, we call. That's creations happen. That's their view, or you can say their thoughts are theoretical, are what they design, but not near to the nature. Before that, Nicholas Cooperson, also a theory, Polish person, that graduation and gravity are rotating, are balancing this galaxies of our Neptune, our sun, and balancing. And later on, Einstein and Newton's, German and English, both person say, one is say the force and other say a gravity. The one point they agree. But all their views are all their theoreticals, what you say, are limited only for one thing. That's the one stage. That is all galaxies of the stage where we are, not behind that. And even they do not identify this Neptune, how they design, how they create by this second form of energy. They have not classified the second form and first form and third form of energy. They are unlimited. Now in about, you can say, 3 decades, we humans are in Lucerne in Switzerland are discovering by the light particles, the force particles, and one, you can say, particles, they, in 56 miles of this, a depth of these mountains, they are moving and finding to break. Hence that particle was present at the time when these explosions are Dorman's theory that thunders are happening and the creation are becoming. That's also very little. It both way, all way, or a short way. Only the formation of third forms of energy. Before I go further, I little explain you. It's very difficult. You can explain the mean in your Roman English or any language. Still we have not found it. What they are, I explain you. Devolution, the transfer of delegation of power to a lower level, descent to a lower or worse stage. That's mean. Second, there's the 2 things before I can go further. One, devolution, this nature devolution, and one is shrink. Other is movement. I explain you the little mean of in your, what you call in your language, the shrink. Fix something tightly or on to other object by expanding it with heat and then cooling. Its reply after positioning be averse to are unwilling to do something difficult or unapplying. All these things, the nature, evolutions, depending on 2 things. And one shrink, other you can say movement. The nature, no matter you can say about 14,000 light million years, is your calculation. Remember, I go later on that topic. Already I explained in light that a nature, a creature, when designed, that whole universe up to the 6th stage, there are the millions and millions living organisms, you can say, or living objects. Most they are aliens, which are still you have not discovered by your particle or force particle, method particle or force particle. Later on I explain you. But that design for whole. We humans are into a very short while, about 79,000 before the Christ, the light year, what you say. It's very short, very, very thin year short. This creation already functioned before millions and millions and millions, you can say your light years. They are functioning for the nature evolution and devolution to them. When the thing go to dilute or giving some power, otherwise in your easy to understand in the language, you have deliver power or function to other galaxies or other your words you can say method or force particle. Do it. Design already. Do it. Them. But we cannot find it. That is, you can say human tragedy. Have a second in command. Formation of the first form. But are still looking and finding their entity, their existence. That is a mistake. More easy I can say, when these things are happening or creating, they are complete designing for whole universe. Not our plant or not this stage, including our earth, for whole. In a different, you can say, angle. And remember one thing. In nature, a creature have no point of hot or cool temperature. Or you can say, and no point of any reaction or action. Any movements have they desire and became the great. Be in it. I don't want to go on religious reference. Go on, you can say on a logic. When the thing is great, power have devolves to him. But time, you can say in your language, duration or time, became to be in the same distance or same values to back on same stage. It's mean the simple. You can say a dome on 14,000 million light years. So it's meaning it back again the 14,000 million light year. That devolution of powers are their creations, are their designs. Remember, when the thing is great and thing could get dissolved, no matter. A creation having no time or limit. When they create nature, they design, and they acquire a new anything. In your language you say hot and cold. It's a temperature, it's a light. You all think your Neptunes force method of the lights is your thinking. It's not the nature's way. Hence they are a designer, creator. He designed in an entirely different way. Entirely different way. The both second form and third form of allergies. Your Neptune are responder. Same like your satellite They just respond. You can say instrument, optional. Hence they are designed from second form of energy. And they do function like as the second form desire. These are a small reference I can give you. Second form energy are a particular first form energy. We human have entirely first form energy, our soul. I go later on that subject, the humans. First I explain you how this universe happen and how it's great and how they are operating. This is their functions. Operation is the function of their, but the creation are the function of the nature, the creator, the first form. That has two differences. When you understand that thing, the operational, all your neptunes, maybe your stage have 7, other you have 12 or 100,000s. All functions operational there. In their, you can say their limits. Their limits. And the limits always be in territories. You can say is a magnet, you can say is a gravity, force, whatever you can say. But his answer is not right. Answer is not right. The right answer, you have to fight or find the way. The way you can find very easy and very quick. I start for human now. Early 79 before the Christ, when the dust particle became activated by the first form of energy, a creator, a nature. A first time, all these millions, you can say, galaxies are in this all stage. No object or no anything, simple words I can say, have this evolution, activation and that creation. A becoming second in command of the first form of energy. They are the creator, nature. They are the designer, accepted to the humans. Do as the job, or you can say work like a nature or creator. It is a very big, a very teeny. When humans on the earth, this planet, have two things, entity and being. Entity, they are built their self for their nourishing by the nature. And the second things, they are discovering or catching, you can say simple words, of their creation. From the first form, that is the way, many ways. Sometimes we say it's a creek religious. Sometimes we say spiritual also. But the evidence, what we got when they asked to the Buddha, Master, have you seen the lights? Buddha's reply, no. That is the answer. I give you a little. That the creature have this function of light, which is not heat and cold, which is not the fourth particle what you discovered today or a method particle what you have discovered today. You burn the body by 12,000 temperature Celsius or anything, or freeze them at 4,000. That is a fossil who cannot resist but your allergy of the first form, a god trillion second. They are not harm, not disturb, not melt, not convert, not react, not activate. Remember, that is the little I give you the reference. That the creation have designed what their formation is the light. In all language and our system of knowledge understand the light is that what we see in the morning and the night are these third particles, what you call your neptunes, sun's lights. You generate them and operate them and get the heat and cold, or transmit and receive, and these signals or whatever you can say is about 300,000 kilometers per second. That are the third form, operationals, and many third forms. And their functions, their operations. When something operates in their operational, he have to do the same job or do the same functions, what he desire, what he design. He cannot go behind that functions. That are the creation. That is one Neptune or one sun. All these humans are talking about only the one thing. That is your Neptune or your sun. They are not crossing the other stage. Not crossing the another stage of third stage up to sixth. Only in spiritual. Only in spiritual. It is one thing clear. When go entity into a being, a humans go their entity or go in a deep in a being and stop anything protecting or anything appearance in their sense from this particular third form of allergy. When they stop and then are firing and in chiefing, or you can say a great evolutions are coming. This is the devolution of power to the humans. 79,000 years. And that is the point. Millions and million years, just all, you can say, universe or galaxies are formed, but not any have that, you can say, more easy authority, or more easy, you can say, any achievement of that. billions and billions, many type of aliens when you go to cross this stage. You get and visit them. They are also functioning in a different way. By operation of their Neptune, you can say more easy. Somebody living, you can say in your words, a temperature of 6,000 Fahrenheit. Somebody living in a minus 6,000. There is no formula you can today say that gives you this gravity and this force. Everything are magnetized by this balancing. How you get the answer there? In the second stage. I'm not talking about the other third and fourth and fifth stage. This creation is for whole universe, not for your universe or your planet. You are a very few refuge. About 69,000 you are designed. But have a power. Devolution from the nature, from the creator. That your soul are superior. Between the balancing, I think his name is Tom Hawk, the Englishman. Last decade he discovered a black hole. I have to explain you little about that also. A stage to state when you go, you can say 500 light year cross this stage and go to other stage. To balancing. That's why I say the two things, the movement and shrink. All this creation. The balancing depth, nature have designed the black hole. Your gravity cannot cross it. Or your, what you call, your lights of what you call the force particle cannot cross it. Dissolved, a quick, but your soul cross it. Any black hole may possible on this stage, another stage, a different type of holes. They have more and more and thousands. Explain you later on that how we create, how we design, and what is the formation of first form of energy. Be in it. That is the creation. But human take a lesson. Humans are ugly things. Ugly. Design him very quick and responding in very quick. Be a patient. Be a patient. Time will come, you get the fruits. And still you're getting that. A lot of yield from the creation. Do not disturb your functions already designed and give you. All humans equal and on function on your operational way, not against the any humans or against any nature. That are the principle of designing of nature. They not change. Remember, nature cannot change. Nature are the light. How is possible the light can change? If change, everything is collapse. We are the small instruments of their functionals. Be aware. Do not take any researches or theoretical or practical against that. More about clear, I'd like to say something. That our body or the fossil's body, matter particle, our soul or the first form energy. We control the gravity without force. Little indication I gave you on this topic. See this Solomon, please be upon him. See the Jesus. How they put air in control and fly 100 and 140 knot per hour speed without your gravity. See the Jesus, how he regenerate that your soul or your energy. Till second they put the hand and became alive, humans. That are the clear chapter. Hence it's gone Greek. That's why I dot more light on it. But remember, our discovery, what we got, what we have, that light of energy, very soon we human discover is already on knowledge to us, but not discover. When we got it, remember, we don't like to take any false principle. You just put your hand in the fourth way. You get 500,000 kilo weight in a one stroke. You can fly and go up to a light speed of your sun, you can say 3,000 kilometers per second. Very easy. Very easy. Remember now today, you can dissolve the second form of energy, the aliens, without putting any force or gravity method. You can say, I hit them, no. You can say, I put the laser, no. You just, with your power of a first form of energy by your soul, you can dissolve them. They cannot dissolve you. All aliens. All aliens. I don't want to calculate or say any numbers. But they are in millions and billions. A different formation they have. But all are the under command of first form, and you get that energy. Time will become. You will be, say, a flyer without any force and gravity. You hold to control. That the reason the first form design you on this planet. Very, very later you can say, if you calculate, by the Dormans you can say 14,000 million light years. So it's 79,000, or you can say more, maybe 5 to 10% minus plus. That is not right what the human thinks today. The reality, the fact is there. and the fact cannot change, reality cannot change. That is the nature. That is the Creator's formation of devolution to each and every planet or each and every, you can say, instruments. We are the superior. We have to control our function, are the first form, second in command of this whole universe, whole stage, up to 6. But the humans are not patients, not optional functioning what the nature have desired. They are just running and following around and that or not what to say more. Be obliged to your nature, to your Creator. Find that way. Find that way. A very easy and very quick you can get answer. It's like an open, you can say open shadow. Open book. Everything is there. And your knowledge get it when you read it. It is like a white page. That's why I say when Buddha, they ask, Master, have you seen the light? I say, no. It's meaning that I find my light. But how can I explain? How can I explain? That is the nature. A great and tough and unchangeable principle of the nature are not changeable. You have taken in command, you can operate as you desire. Since we have a first command, first form of energy, we can desire. That's why that partial being we have in our entity, in our existence. We function them. Try to do as much as you can. Remember the nourishing and this sources and resources you have to be provided by this nature, by this Creator. Fix duration of your fix. No matter you take early to jump or you take the shortcut the way. It is decided. But you have a lot of, you can say, a great achievement or great gloriness. You can cross, you can jump, you can find it as quick as possible by the creation of nature to humans only. To humans only. And humans always looking around and that. Very little time or some time they think for it and resolve it. Be aware, time is going short of our humans' duration of life. The stage up to 6 cannot dissolve as soon you think. You think. No. The create in it 14,000 million years and dissolve, or you can say is take other 114 light million years is my assumptions. May possibly take later. It is designed already. But the thing human have to achieve, first of all, to be a function of your soul. On their calculations, do not depend on third form of energy of your sun or Neptunes. They are their method, particle and dissolve and compound become the new thing and new creations. Our energy cannot do that. Be aware. Do not interfere the third form's functions of their particles or their force particles. Method or force, both. Do as much as you can take favor. Are you as needy or you can require sources and resources. But be a caution. Be a caution that you are the first form's energy. You have. Do not try anything against the nature and anything against the humans. Any discovery or any theoretical or practical or research. Stop and try to do. Remember, they have no end. Your soul or your energy have no end. As a trillion times, I say a simple word, power. Whole universe except the creator, except the nature. You can do it anything. Dissolve and create. Activate and deactivate. Try to stand. Be a patient. Thank you very much. Chin Ching. Swadikap. Argisia. O Hymus. Salamat. Shukran. Khuda Hafiz. Today, nature evolution. It is by the nature, by the creator, how all universe design are accurate. This subject is a more, you can say, a tough or strong logically to every function of whole universe. And there is a lot of second and third principles, how they operate and how they function. From 6th stage up to 1 stage, where our planet are, you can say Earth. There is a person who designed that theory, you can say, a Dorman. Its whole nutshell is about 14,000 million light years. They call the Big Bang theory, we call. That's creations happen. That's their view, or you can say their thoughts are theoretical, are what they design, but not near to the nature. Before that, Nicholas Cooperson, also a theory, Polish person, that graduation and gravity are rotating, are balancing this galaxies of our Neptune, our sun, and balancing. And later on, Einstein and Newtons, German and English, both person say, one is say the force and other say a gravity. The one point they agree. But all their views are all theirs, theoreticals, what you say, are limited only for one thing. That's the one stage. That is all galaxies of the stage where we are, not behind that.